World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here for a meditation a day. Today we're doing meditation excavation, which means Teri and I are going to go into meditation right here. We're inviting you to join us, and we'll just see what happens. We just share with you what we're experiencing while we're experiencing it. And there's always something interesting going on that Spirit's wanting to share with us. So we're glad you're here. And Teri Angel, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you, Ruth. It's good to be here with everyone.
Okay. Well, Teri, you want to start us off?
Sure. Let's go into our hearts with the breath. It's an easy connect. Just breathe into your lungs and envision your lungs are so full of that beautiful oxygen, and watch it drift into your heart center. And as it does so, see it going down the length of your body and out the bottom of your feet. We're going to ground first. So when it comes out the bottom of your feet, it goes into the earth plane. And Earth Mother is there ready and waiting, helping us to feel more grounded in her energy. And you might find a stone there at the core of Earth that's calling to you. Maybe it's a stone that will help you ground. Just hold on to that energy and then breathe it back up, bringing all that beautiful center of the earth energy with you, because that's what's centering us right now. And bring it up to your heart and anchor it there in your heart. And then let's call in the angels to surround us. Archangel Raphael, our angel of healing. Archangel Michael, our guardian angel of protection, helping us to feel safe and secure. Archangel Gabriel, giving us clarity. And Archangel Uriel, who just helped us to ground into that earth energy. Thank you, angels. Now help us to lift our vibration higher as we go up to that higher dimension, right where we can sit with the Creator, the divine, and all of divinity. We see there Divine Mother holding us and nurturing us. We see Jesus, other ascended masters, other angels and archangels. And we see the divine, the creator, the source of all that is. I call it God. You don't really even have to have a name. Just acknowledge the divinity that's there. And then breathe that back down. Bring it all into your heart and anchor it there with the earth energy. And as we go into this meditation, just feel into the shift that happens when you do grounding, when you do connection with the divinity. Just let your body, your mind, all of your energy become aware that you are now plugged in to the earth and to the divine. And let's see where this meditation takes us as we are ready now to go into that. Interesting, Ruth. You know, our angels are so funny sometimes. And they showed me when I said that, let's go into our meditation, there was like this huge stone that we're going to carve stuff into, just like in the olden times. That's what they had to use, was stone, because they didn't have paper. So they want us, obviously, to create something today that's memorable, because it's going to be carved in stone.
Interesting. That's so interesting because I am being called to the 25th floor and I'm trying to figure out how does this all work together.
I think it's dimensional energy. because there's more than one thing happening at a time. So as we are lifting up to that 25th floor, we're also taking notes and writing down important messages. We're able to multitask on our multi-dimensions.
So, for those of you who haven't heard one of the 25th floor meditations before, the 25th floor is a space in the ethereal realm where folks in body and those that have already passed on can go. It's a place of healing. It's healing on a physical, spiritual, emotional, mental level. And the healers are angels, ascended masters, and otherworldly physicians, for lack of better term, specialists. Whenever we go, we've got the angelic realm with us. They always go up with us. So we're being asked to go up there. We were there a week ago, Teri?
I think we were there Sunday.
Oh, okay, a couple days ago. So they want us to go back, and we're inviting you to go. So if you want to come along on this meditation, just imagine that we're all getting in this big elevator. And the elevator really has no sides because it can hold as many souls as possible. And getting on the elevator with us, we've got several folks from the angelic realm. I see Divine Mother. I feel Christ. I see the normal guides we have with us: Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Raziel, Uriel, Ariel. And the more we talk, the more come on. So we know that this 25th realm is supported by the angelic realm. So we're going to just start ascending up. And as we go up, pay attention to what you're wearing, because no longer are we in our streetwear. As we do these meditations, we find almost always we're in white. It's almost like a robe, I guess, almost. But as I see as we're going up, we are all in white. And we'll just take a minute to get up to the top. And as we go up higher and higher, our energy gets lighter. We're no longer in the heavy 3D. It's really not taking us long to get up there today. By the time we get up to the top, we're really nothing but spirit. And we know that whatever energy healing or clearing is taking place up here today, it's going to be perfect for where we are right now, because it is absolutely suited for you. And the doors open, and I see Metatron right there, Archangel Metatron. There's so many beings on the other side, just waiting for us to come off. And you can take a look around. If you can't see it, use your imagination. There's different cubicles, there's different spaces, and go to what feels right to you. There's a lot going on today, Teri.
There is. And in fact, they showed me on one side of the room plants. And I know before we went on, we were both connecting in with plant energy.
Mm.
They were showing me rejuvenation. So plants that look like they had are done, no, no life left in them. And they're showing that rejuvenation that happens if there's even just a little spark of life left, that they can come back and be full and beautiful. And that is just a metaphor for us. Sometimes we think we're done. We're just maybe drifting through life. But if there's any spark in there at all, then it can be rejuvenated. And that's what it feels like for me today. This is rejuvenation.
I love that part about the plants.
Yeah. Yeah, I've given up on many plants before. Thought I killed them. And then all of a sudden, there they are, vibrant again. So that's a sign for me, never give up.
So, friends, as you look around this room, go to the space that feels like it's a good fit for you. You might determine that based on the practitioners that are working there or what the room looks like. But go on in, make yourself at home, and just see what you can experience in that room. We know that everything that happens here is extremely high vibrational. We don't need to fear. We've got the archangels with us and highly, highly, highly trained professionals. I'm seeing some different healers than I've seen before, which is interesting.
Almost like they're interns. I see them too. I see fresh energy and excited energy, excited to be doing this kind of work.
Well, and some of them don't, they're not looking very human-ish. And I think it's the more that we're up here and the more we're able to accept, then the more they're in their natural appearance. Oh, rejuvenation. Okay, interesting. This one that I was looking at, Teri, looks is reminding me of an octopus, actually. And I thought, wow, octopus, what healing energy would an octopus have? But if you cut off one of their tentacles, does it grow back?
I think so.
I
They
think
should.
so. At least we're both making that up if that's not true. But rejuvenation, talk about rejuvenation. But I think there's an important lesson there. I mean, yes, that's a physical arm or whatever, tentacle, whatever you want to call that. But I
Art.
think part the message. Okay, so you've been through a difficult time and you might feel like part of you's been severed, but what power do you have about bringing that part of you back to life? Rejuvenation. I'm seeing this rejuvenation energy today for folks that are depressed or feeling weary, who've been through a lot and just need to heal.
I've seen a lot of bodies in there with us today, Ruth. I know the last time we did this, it was more focused on you and I, but there's a lot of people that are at that point of not seeing any spark left inside. So they're here for that rejuvenation. They're here to see what can happen if they get more in touch with who they are. So maybe that's somebody that's listening right now. Maybe we're tapping into our audience, those who are here or those who will be here. And it feels like people who have lost hope, feeling hopeless in this world, and you know, coming here to this place where there's so much love and learning from the doctors, the personnel that are helping us to understand ourselves better, we can find that spark again. That's how we help each other. That's why Ram Dass said we're walking each other home, because we point out the love and shine out that love within us.
Teri, I'm seeing this little group of, I've seen them before. They are belly dancers, but they are so much more. Because I thought, oh, well, that's nice. They're entertaining. And I thought, no, this is not entertaining. This is, there's some serious work going on there.
Mhm.
Well, a good reminder, get your body going rather than just sitting on the couch or, we do need to get our bodies moving. These particular ladies, though, carry such wisdom. They're not typical belly dancers. These are healers.
They do what they do with such ease and grace. And sometimes we look at somebody that we consider to be talented or that has a skill, and we say, I wish I had that. I wish I could do that. But they're just a mirror for us. So when we see something like that and we feel that desire, I wish I could do it, you can, because that's you, that's inside of you. So get in touch with that movement that they're doing and just watch your body respond to it. And I'm watching you and I, Ruth, we're doing some belly dancing today. I know it's certainly out of my wheelhouse and
Yeah.
out of my comfort zone, but it's like you can't help it because they're encouraging, they're inviting us to join in with the dance. It doesn't matter what you look like doing it. That's not the important part. It's the effort, the willingness to say, okay, yes, I'll try.
Their energy is so deep. It feels like if you really just sat in their energy, it feels almost like a portal that's going down, down into some long ago forgotten time.
Mhm.
Well, in remembering, some of the healers here are ascended masters. So they were here a long, long time ago. Terry, I'm also getting animal energy in the same way that you got plant energy. That's interesting.
Mhm.
Well, we've been to the 25th floor so many times, and I'm guessing all of these other areas were here. We just weren't shown them at that time.
Yeah. Here we see what we need to see at any given moment. And the angels draw our attention to that which is for our best and highest good to participate in or to be revealed to us. So I think they were always there, Ruth. It's just now they want us to acknowledge them.
I just asked if we could take our own animals up there, and I heard yes. But funny, when I walked in, it was not with my own animals, it was with a lion. Hmm. Big old male lion. So interesting. It'd be interesting to see what the spirit in an animal is of a lion. I'll look that up later. Maybe that's a spirit guide I didn't know I had.
That could be. So today also starts the lunar new year, and it's the year of the snake, which is my sign. So that's what I'm envisioning right now, even though I'm not a big fan of snakes. This one that's there with me, it's just like following along like a cat or a dog would. It's very gentle and docile.
I like snakes. I've decided I like their transformative side because we have that same capability of just shedding
Mhm.
whatever we don't want to be holding on to.
Yes, I have stopped resisting them. So it's much easier to cohabit with them when we stop resisting. And when we go into fear, then we don't see the beauty. There is beauty in snakes.
All right, so I left the animal part and now I'm seeing a number of handmaidens. Now, handmaidens work with Divine Mother. And the only way that I've seen them is supporting someone who is ready to pass on, somebody who's ready to transition. Although that doesn't feel like what they're here for. I mean, it could be if you've got someone that you are holding close that is ready to transition, you could ask for their support. This one is actually about someone who's giving birth, though. Feels like I'm just witnessing someone who's in there getting help. And it did have to do with transitioning because the mother just transitioned. Okay. I guess I'm just witnessing.
Mm-hmm. There's lots of that going on right now. So, when we pray for people, and especially those who are physically ill, we pray for the best and highest good. And sometimes that is for them to move on and transition. As much as us humans don't like that, it's something that is there. We all have that time that we will be doing that as well. So watching some of them come here to the 25th floor, it's not for a healing as we think of it, but it can be a healing at the end of their life.
And support for the baby while the mother's passing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it looks like the baby's making it, just the mother didn't. Okay, interesting. I've never seen food here before. I just saw a bunch of grapes. There's a room for nourishment. So interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Reminder, what are we nourishing or thinking we're nourishing our bodies with? Do we need to make better choices? All of the foods in here are foods from the earth. Nothing processed here.
Right. Which is a good thing because our body needs living food. It needs what's real, veggies and fruits and whatever is going to lift us up, lift our frequency. Yeah, it feels very much like it's a teaching thing that's going on.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. That's exactly what I saw.
Yeah. So after the ministry that they do of healing, then they accompany that person to this other room where they can share the benefits of the healthy food.
and what their body is needing. It's so interesting to see this expanded view of the 25th floor.
Mhm. Yeah, we've been doing this for a few years now, and it just feels like they're showing us more and more now and opening it up so that we can understand it more fully.
The teacher is still teaching. Teri, are you observing anything that we should know about?
Well, interesting because I'm watching as some of the doctors are writing out prescriptions, but it's not like the pharmaceutical prescriptions that we think of when doctors give us that little piece of paper. It's prescriptions for things like meditation and quiet time and connecting in more fully, grounding, walking on the earth, earthing. So the prescription they're giving is everything that's going to help that patient once they leave the 25th floor so that they have a reminder of what to do. Even though they've been given that education there, it's like, here, take this with you to put in front of you to remind you of what to do. I love that. I wish our doctors would give prescriptions like that. And the interns have taken so many notes. I just see them scribbling on their notepads and paying attention. So there's going to be a lot more, a lot more energy that's fresh and new here on the 25th floor. It's almost like they're opening a new wing. Yeah, I can see that. So yeah, that's what they wanted us to be aware of, is that sometimes we listen to a teaching or we hear something that intrigues us and we say, yeah, I need to do that, or that would be good for me to do that. But then we go about our life and that just kind of falls by the wayside. But if we have a physical reminder to meditate, to pray, to eat correctly, to move our bodies, it would make a big difference in actually following through. And that's anytime you have a doctor visit, it's the follow through that's important. So that's what they're encouraging us to do, is make notes and follow through on what we were told.
Could even be on sticky notes and just put them on your mirror, put them in your car, wherever you'll see them, and remember to do it.
Right. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's our big message from them today on the 25th floor. So should we head to the elevator?
And folks, you can stay there if you want. You can go back when you want. Just ask the angels to take you up there. Teri, you want to bring us down?
Sure. So if you're ready to leave this area, bring your prescription with you and let's walk toward the elevator doors. And we don't even have to push buttons. As we get there, the elevator opens. There's angels ready to escort us back to where we started out. So as we get on the elevator, it's not crowded at all. There's plenty of elbow room. But I hear chatter. I hear different people talking about their experience and comparing notes, and maybe find that person that you can team up with that will help you to remember what happened here and what your follow-up instructions are. But as we slowly descend back down from this 25th floor, just feel the shift inside. Feel what has happened and that huge message that they gave us to just continue taking care of ourselves the best we can and to remember what happens when we have a teaching moment, when we have a time with others in spirit who are like-minded, and bring that energy with you as we slowly descend until we come back to where we started, right here in this room together. As the elevator doors open and we each go our separate ways, we are connected. We are all part of the oneness of all that is. So even if you're going off by yourself, you're not alone. And the angels are going to walk beside you to remind you that you're always loved, you're never alone, and you can be the best that you can be by just going into your heart. What a beautiful time together. See people getting into their vehicles with smiles on their face and maybe just walking into a house with a different perspective, a different attitude of this is going to be a great day.
Thank you, Teri. Yeah, there's some, I want to spend some more time in some of those spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was so healing.
Rejuvenating, perhaps.
Very rejuvenating. Yep, find that spark and let it become a flame inside of you.
Thank you. Thanks, Teri, for doing that along with me. And thank you to the angels and the ascended masters and all of the healers and beautiful time. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth.
Friends, if you want to experience more of the 25th floor, go to YouTube, Enlightened World Network, and then in the small search, type in 25th floor. We've got several videos, several meditations that took us up there, and feel free to watch those as much as you want. So take good care. God bless. We'll see you all soon.